fucking had it. I fucking had it. This is it, bro. This is it. I'm an artist. This is what I need to do. Okay, excuse me. Fuck my 9 to 5. Fuck. They only really care about your daily grind. They say block anything that blocks your shine. Quitting my job is a whole ass vibe. It's a whole ass vibe. Fuck my 9 to 5. Fuck. They only really care about my daily grind. I lose sleep putting in work, line for line. Cause this artist should be 9 to 9. For real. My job's so mundane. They the reason why I hate Mondays. I don't mind waking up, getting Monday, but I'm dreading the inevitable every Sunday. Walking into work like here we go again. Co-workers trying so hard to be my friend. Motherfuckers asking me questions about my weekend. I'm zoning out to an instrumental while they speaking. Fuck all these pointless ass meetings. I'm in the back finishing up a song for a show I got this weekend. Man, fuck your email. Everybody CC'd and all the details. My homie said, oh shit, you big now. With an office in the high rise in Midtown. If you think this is my dream, you must be slow in the head. I just turned to him, this is what I said. Fuck my 9 to 5. They only really care about your daily grind. They say block anything that blocks your shine. Quitting my job is a whole ass vibe. Word. Fuck my 9 to 5. They only really care about my daily grind. I lose sleep putting in work, line for line. Cause this artist should be 9 to 9. Art life. I'm a motherfucking artist. Don't make me motherfucking start shit. Like, fuck a 2 weeks, I'm leaving today. This place fuck up my mood like a toothache. Y'all too fake, gotta leave before it's too late. Cause I feel like going upside my boss's cool face. Walked in Wayne Brady, leaving like Paul Mooney. They say we family, but never really knew me. I'm blinded by the money, but this is the new mate. This is the best plot in a whack-ass movie. Why I'm leaving? Well, that's such a long list. You didn't thought I'd leave you puffing on that strong shit. Before I leave, I'ma make sure I talk my shit. Y'all can't fire me, bitch, I quit. Fuck my 9 to 5. They only really care about your daily grind. Block anything that blocks your shine. Quitting my job is a whole ass vibe. Fuck my 9 to 5. They only really care about my daily grind. I lose sleep putting in work, line for line. Cause this artist should be 9 to 9. Facts, bro. One take. Let these niggas know. This ain't a rap song, this is me declaring me. Fuck the email. I'm an artist, bro, and I'm sensitive about my shit. Fuck the politics, alright? These motherfuckers can't do shit for you, making them rich. Make you rich. Fuck the events. We only got enough energy to sustain ourselves. Fuck the coffee. Fuck the. What you gonna put that energy to? Fuck it. Put it to what you love. I'm done. What sparks the fire in your soul? I love this artist shit. One.
Shit like crazy, right?
We live, baby.
Yo, what up?
We live.
What's good with you?
Yeah, bitch. Look. We live right here on Twitch.
Oh, crap.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
What's really good. So I'm gonna start this off how I should.
It's your boy DOMO, So Crazy, aka So Crazy World, aka So Crazy Gaming, aka This Nigga Didn't Stop, aka What the Fuck You Thought, aka Keep It Humble, aka Tell Your Mom Send Me a Plate 'Cause I'll Be Home Late, aka Boy If You Don't, aka DJ with 20 and up, we in the motherfucking building on your mom.
Marco. Oh, they can hear that?
Type shit. And yeah, man, like the fuck I said, man. Been doing this, man. Cultivating it. I mean, if you tune into the chat and you know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? You know we be having our moments of inspiration and shit. But today's gonna be a little different. Today, obviously, we got my man, ARTVSLIFE.
Yo.
You can see the sweater. You can read it. You know what I'm saying? ARTVSLIFE. I don't know if you want to get into your real name and shit.
QC, Quinton Counts. You know what I mean?
Come on.
We out here, you know. Yeah, bro. In the building.
What up, bro?
Bro, you cool?
I'm cooling, man.
Yeah.
I'm cooling, man. I've had the past 24 hours a little crazy. It was a little rough. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to stream yesterday. I know I preach consistency and all that shit, but being very transparent, watch him out. Well, being transparent, you know, I didn't get to, and I beat myself up over that, but that moment's over, and we back to belt to ass, nigga. BTA, belt to ass, nigga. We
in the building.
In the fucking building, bro. In the fucking building. Shut your fucking mouth. So yeah, if you hate, shut your mouth. If you supporting, I fucking love you. So yeah, yeah, man. This is AVL, ARTVSLIFE.
Yeah.
What's your real name again?
QC, Quinton Counts. However you want to look it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Should I give them like the introduction, like what I do or something, or we just
Yeah,
say that
go
later?
for it, God.
Well, you know, like so, you know, I got a background in rapping and stuff like that. Not as active these days, but yeah, I'm a technician, live event producer, content producer, event producer, live sound technician, and yeah, bro. So like ARTVSLIFE, it kind of just stemmed from like, you know, well, we're gonna say that for later. But yeah, so that's basically my background. I DJ. You know, I'm just a lover of the arts. I love so many different like mediums that I'm like, you know what? Let me go into the production side because I don't want to just pick one and just ride that out because I appreciate so many forms of art. You know what I mean? Like intimately. So and I dabble a lot. So, but yeah, but I use my tech experience to like glue all that together. I like hosting events, bringing people together.
Fire. Okay.
Thanks.
I mean, we love that, especially as artists or inspiring artists or people that enjoy art. I know we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, you know.
What are some of those arts that you dabble in?
I mean, I've been around the block a little something. You know, I've done all kind of shit, bro. From is it cool to curse? I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, fuck that shit, bro.
I bet. Appreciate you. Yeah, I've done everything from like fucking improv, I've done stand up, storytelling. My background, like my first actual craft that I've actually like delved into as an artist was drawing. Actually, like I was inspired by comic books. You know, I was reading like the Avengers and all of that stuff, and I was a big fan of anime, so I started off drawing.
Okay.
Word, and so I used to sell pictures in school. Actually, like, you know what I'm saying? It started me showing somebody a picture I did of like Super Saiyan Goku or something like that, and somebody they was fucking with it. So the word spread. Somebody saw me show the person. He's like, "Oh, yo, can you draw me something, or can I have that, or can you know?" I'm like, I think they made an offer first. Like, we was kids too, so I think it was like middle school. Yeah, middle school. That's when it started. They was like, "I'll give you 50 cents for one of those." I'm like, "I got you." You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants something a little technical. I'm like, I don't need like $1.50 for that one. You know, how much detail you want, how much you want going on. But
now I'm actually trying.
Yeah, like yo, you know, I want I want the customer to be happy, feel like they got their money worth.
Right.
But I was also just appreciating. I just appreciate anime, the animation style. So I did that. I did some realism. And I got to the point where I was even like, I would like look at you and then draw you. Without even looking at the paper, like,
you that nasty,
like
use that. I mean, QC that nasty, though.
I really went to the library for art books. You know what I mean? It was one of those, and then
I kind of did too, but it was more graffiti
base though.
Got you.
But like, you was drawing people, bro.
Yo, that's
like,
yeah,
that's a different feat. That's a different skill set.
Bro,
anatomy out here. Like I was like, I can write my name in a cool way. my man was like, hold still.
Word, nah, shout out to one of my favorite artists and like big artist inspiration, Sxcrazy. He a visual artist. You know, Taft, Harlem. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, so I as I got involved being social, get caught up in like, you know, I grew up in Harlem, Spanish Harlem, so, and you know, I ended up getting in the workforce and everything, so I was just finishing pictures less and less. And you know, so I got tired of yeah,
shout out Rogue in the building. I think it's because you hear him on my mic.
Oh, word.
They can hear you on my mic as well as your mic audio.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna use my audio book voice.
Can we ask him questions?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you. That's up to you,
yeah,
man. That's up to you. I kind of want to switch his lighting now. It's like too yellow. Like,
switch it up there. I like that.
I kind of like that.
It's kind of
bad. We rocking with this. We rocking with this, bro.
But yeah,
this is subtle, perfect.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah,
this is cool. I like this.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Don't before we get to chat questions. I'm not done with my freaking interview. You ain't going to take over this shit. I just started it. Okay. I love you, Rogue. I love you.
Word. Shout out to Rogue,
yeah,
yo. You're a real one. I actually saw your post with a quote from Domo. I actually really appreciate it. I needed to see that.
About?
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I recognize it.
Rogue is a real one. So cool. What do you feel is like? What do you feel like is like? One, what is your greatest accomplishment that you feel?
Yeah.
Right? And that's within whatever context you want to put that in. But also, what is one of those moments that like you know, like the character development arc, like the moments in anime that like, this shit happened and then it just set the shit off. Like, it was
right.
For that character. Like, I guess your canon moment.
I got you.
Like,
yeah.
So what is one of your greatest accomplishments? And then we're gonna dive into what is that like, that character development moment.
Yeah. I got you. And first, I'm gonna quickly sum up the other arts I've delved into. So, drawing, rapping, hosting parties, DJing. I've done acting. I've been in front of the camera, behind the camera. I've learned how to play guitar before. I've edited videos, edited music, engineered music, recorded mixtapes for myself and others. Like the shit, the list goes awkwardly long. Shit, kind of crazy. But anyways, so if I was,
my man shot videos for me. Videographer, a photographer, definitely shot photos of me.
Or that's a fact. Yeah, we did a few shoots actually.
Yo, like you said, it gets awkwardly long.
Yeah, word.
Listen.
But to answer your question, greatest accomplishment I would say is me and my brother, we had like a dance team back in the day, the Lifey team. You know, yeah. And we had motion.
Voice of Harlem.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, and so just being able to do something like that with my brother, I will always be proud of that to this day. You know?
Shout out Nifty.
Nifty in the building.
Nifty.
You know.
I don't know if you ever gonna see this.
With a soda on the side.
But,
it's hilarious.
Listen.
The little B. The real little B.
Come on, bro. And look, I told you Rogue is a real one. Look.
Nah, Rogue is a real one though.
Come on, with the soda on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you know you're real. If you know the next line. Everyone's like, oh, chicken noodles.
Yeah.
But what was on the side though? And the soda. I never ate chicken noodles with
I ain't never been
in my life.
It was like I need a soda.
That's some real nigga shit. I'm gonna just say it. I'm not gonna hit the ER.
That's like G-Dep with the fish and spaghetti. like fish and spaghetti.
What are you talking about? That's borderline mayonnaise sandwich. That's borderline mayonnaise sandwich.
That's busting like that.
But like,
it's infamous.
But still, I felt it when we first heard that song. Chicken noodles with us on the side there.
Tribulations jeans.
Oh man.
The Aces shoes. The Maury's. The Louis shoes. I couldn't afford most of this. And by the time I got money, I was over it. Yeah, I was over it. Facts.
I wasn't buying Maurice.
Yeah,
I wasn't buying Vasquez boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas used to pull up with a bear coat, bear boots, nigga. What you talking about?
Vasquez boots. That's some super Bronx stuff right there. That's mad Bronx.
Yo, niggas don't know. Nigga, I was outside. We was outside. Like, this is real outside stuff.
Yeah.
There's no internet. Like, I don't even think you can really find this on the internet right now. You had to be outside.
Yo, shit was just happening. Like, there's no record of it. Like,
yeah, but we was there.
This is zero record.
We are the record of it.
It's wild to think about now these days.
Right? Bro.
The North Face coats with the numbers on the sleeve. The next hell flip joint.
Bro, the dollar day bleed. Niggas minutes free after 9.
If you was really outside like that, you knew a spot where you can go get the customized ringtones.
They were like
that Poppy hook you up. Facts.
and then now older, I know exactly what he was doing. He was plugging in my phone, and he had to download the ringtones. He would just drag and drop, nigga, charge me. Nigga. Yo. Now you look back, that's what they did.
That's exactly what
they did. Get your phone. I'll be right here.
Yeah, that's what shit like that made me want to get into tech.
Right? Now I look back, I'm like, you wasn't doing shit, bro. You charged me.
But you're not gonna do it though. that was a dividing line. It's like, okay,
I didn't know.
You can find out how to do it just like he did, but nobody wants to deal with that shit.
True.
That's why techs will always have money in their pocket.
Look.
Yeah, the Franklin Bush fake names.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I couldn't even afford the Bush. The Bush was expensive. The Bush baked beans. That's how I know you.
Damn.
Like, yeah, listen. I call my mama right now. Bush.
Oh snap!
That was the monthly.
That was in Western Beef deep in the corner.
Yep.
You know
we had the Campbells or some shit like that. Some old, like some other shit, bro.
Man.
The Bush was special because the Bush, if you know, it got the little chunks of meat in it. It got the little chunks of meat. Shit. Pause. Look,
30 for $14.
How you know the price? How you know the price?
Certain things you don't forget, man.
Yo, listen.
Especially good deals.
Word, you know how cold.
30?
Listen, you know how cold that freezer was?
30 if anything for $14 this day and age, bro. Think about that.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what time it is.
You're not 43.
30 for 14 is crazy.
Oh, so that's wild. You 40? I'm not going to have this conversation with you. We don't talk. Because I feel like you're capping. Anyway, so now. So now what is like that moment that one of the greatest character development moments for you?
I think it was during that period where when my brother and I did that dance thing together. You know, it's called Lock-In Brothers and stuff. It was during that same period I was getting into tech.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, word. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it was like during that same period I was really starting to like come into myself as far as like just being out there and seeing like the fruits of that. I was going through mad changes, like cultural changes. You know, like I'm getting into corporate and stuff, and like I'm starting to know a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of access for my age. You know what I mean? I was like 21 years old earning a salary, but at the same time I was like in the middle of shootouts. You know what I mean? Like my surrounded lifestyle hasn't caught up with my work lifestyle. Like I got friends from like here and there, all this other stuff, and I'm still involved like in stuff. And it was around the time where I was rapping. I didn't expect to be like, it was just a lot. So I think when I start to see the fruits of like what can be done out here in these streets, it was during that period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So doing the dance thing and the tech thing, and like, yeah, that was like a very, very
like a pivotal moment.
That was definitely a pivotal moment. There was like some big changes that happened around that time. That's kind of like how it got me into what I do now anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Like, how long we knew each other, bro?
Well, like, it had to be like between the 2012 and 2014 period, maybe even 2010.
I mean, that's more than 10 years, bro.
Yeah. You know, we at the age now where you round it off.
But I ain't rounding down, though.
Yeah, more than 10 years for sure. It's
Yeah,
almost
but
15.
But
It's not
it's
15.
like I'm only gonna round it up. I'm not gonna round it down. So if I've known you for 12, 13 years, because like I feel like for our relationship is like, and other core relationships that people have, like every year counts. Every moment, not every moment, but there's so many moments with like real ones that like you can't subtract 2 years. Like that's
That's
a
a fact.
lot.
That's
like,
a fact.
you know,
Yeah. I'd rather overclock.
Yeah, I'd rather overclock. Like if I know you 15, I know you 20 years, nigga. I'm like, I know you 2 decades.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
but it's,
that,
like, it's
yeah.
really like 16 years. But it's like 2 decades, bro.
Yeah, word. As soon as you go 5,
Yeah, if I say, if I know you 15 years, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I know him for about 10. It's like, nigga, that's 5 years of, like, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember how we met?
I'm kind of conflicted because I'm not sure. It's 2 instances. It had to be one of 2 of those instances. One was there was an event. Shout out to Makiba, was hosting an event, asked me to be a stage manager. That's when I met O'Henny. That's when I met, I think, Chaz Van Queen or Chaz Muir.
Yeah. I think he's back to Chaz Van Queen now.
Oh yeah, Chaz Van Queen and stuff. And like you was there. I didn't know you and Chaz had any association, but I recognized you. And it was either that or at a Brooklyn Wildlife event. He was throwing stuff to McKibben Laws, shout out to Chris Carr. And we clicked because we met and we was already having ciphers and stuff. Like even if somebody was performing at the time, like because he was having performances, so it was one of those nights, and I think that was like a July 4th kind of thing. So it was somewhere between the 2010 and 2013 period.
Right.
Which one do you think it was?
Makiba. Where was that? Do you remember?
That was in Harlem. I think it was like 106th Street. I remember that day. That was the day I got fired from my job.
And it was outside?
It was outdoors.
Like in some like garden?
Yeah.
Alright, so I didn't mention before that.
It looked like a community garden kind of thing. It was beautiful, actually.
So I remember that. That's off of 116. It was like 115.
Okay.
And I came with Teddy. I came alone, and then Teddy and Bobby came. I still got pictures from that day.
Word?
I knew you before that.
All right.
So the Chris Carr loft shit came first.
Okay.
I
can see that. I can see that.
And that because that's when, because I know because the Chris Carr loft shit, that was me dolo.
Got you.
And then I ended up selling. That was 420 too. 420.
Yeah, it was a 420 event. Yeah, that's what it was.
I remember.
Facts. Yeah.
So then, because I remember I met Brent.
Yeah.
And Sean the same day.
Oh, for real?
The same day. I didn't know that.
Damn.
And then
Word.
And then I knew Taekwon from Chaz.
Yeah.
And then Taekwon, because we psyched together. It was and then we met each other.
Yeah.
And then that's when I met Brent and Sean. They were there, and Taekwon was like, I was like, yo, Taekwon, good. He's like, yo, nigga, these are my cousins. And I was like, hey, what?
Yeah,
and I was like,
that was
bro.
crazy.
So yeah, that day I met all of y'all.
Got you.
And I remember, I was like, bro, I gotta go to deep Brooklyn. I was smoking with my homies. I was dressed weird too. I was just mad with like see-through vans.
I agree. Yeah.
But I stopped, nigga, stop.
You were.
And pulled up. I went to Brooklyn. I hopped the train because I didn't have no money. I hopped the train to save the money to go back home. I didn't have shit, but I was like, my brother wanted me to go. I hit him up. He was like, bro, I still want you to go. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd be like, nah, it's cool. You could just chill. And he really wanted me to go. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to go. And that shit changed my life, bro.
Yeah, I
think I went.
Quality was performing that day too.
Johnny Voltic performed.
Yeah, for real? Dang.
Johnny Voltic performed. Taekwon performed. Like Chaz performed. Like that's.
Yeah.
That's McKibben Loft days.
Yeah.
But that's legendary McKibben Loft days. Like
yeah.
That's before PB&J.
Absolutely.
And that PB&J.
That's how PB&J probably met.
That's a whole.
For those who don't know, like these are all artists that we know in the city and stuff. Right. PB&J was a Taekwon Sounds a rapper. He was Henry C and Johnny. And that was the first time I saw somebody DJ with the drummer. And not only that, also while somebody rap, like part of somebody's set. And I was like, that's insane. And these casually did that, yeah.
Just like, we did that.
Yeah.
And then after, we would just party.
Yeah,
It used to
yeah.
be like, yo, the same place. It just turned to like a dance party, you just vibe all night. Like,
Yeah.
So shout out to Brooklyn Wildlife.
Or
Chris Carr, Black Land Ownership.
Yeah.
Eat the cake if you know you know. You know what I'm saying?
What's it called?
Damn. But yeah, that's
shout out to Rock Bottom. Remember that? It was like a, and there was another one. But yeah, it's another law type of joint.
Yeah. And there's all, if y'all don't believe us, there is limited documentation, but there's documentation out there of all these places we're talking about, all these people we're talking about.
Yeah, the New York artist scene is interesting.
Yeah, the 4th of July event that you're talking about.
Yeah,
I met Joy that day. That was when he had like the backyard. You walk through the building.
Okay, so that wasn't when you and I met though.
No,
okay.
I met you way before that.
Yeah.
But that 4th of July event. And I was standing next to people and in the same vicinity as people that I didn't know that day at all.
Yeah.
And later on met and was like,
yeah,
these people are crazy. Like, this is my homie. And it's like, yo, how long we knew each other? And then we see pictures like, you was there?
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of crazy how it is out here. You
low-key
know?
spooky.
And like when you knowing people so many people that's so talented, you feel like you a celebrity because you feel like you feel like the coolest kids in town because you're around people that's so talented. You like they're your celebrities. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was cool. It was good. It was definitely not to say that stopped or nothing like that, but that was just like a important time when we met each other. There was a lot of changes going on, and honestly, that was kind of like I think that was. To me personally, that was like the last hoorah for like that area to me, as far as Bushwick is concerned.
You think so?
Yeah, there's still cool, inspiring stuff happening, but like there's a lot less of like actual graffiti and more like graffiti you see an Adidas logo, or like some kind of like corporation and all of that. And like before that, you felt like you found like a secret safe space because people literally didn't know that this venue existed. And this neighborhood that was mad unassuming.
Yo, this is literally what that meant.
Yeah.
Like venue, like
and like there'll be a whole event happening, but from outside you wouldn't even guess.
Secret loft, bro.
Yeah,
that's how I felt.
Yeah,
I used to walk in. I'm like this, and this is before baby castles. This is before, if you know, Silo. Like that's so. If you ever heard of Silo BK off the Jefferson stop, the owner of that is the owner of Baby Castles, but the owner of Baby Castles is the owner of Secret Loft. My man Alex, shout out to him, bro.
Shout out to Alex.
Yo, crazy. So these are days unforgettable.
You've been outside, bro.
Yo, still outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I had to have you on here, bro, because like I'm an artist, bro, and like I did this. I started this stream to really lock in the fact that like it's an artist-based kind of platform to explore the ins and outs and the vulnerabilities and the challenges and the overcoming and the show the real of like if you want to be an artist, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's not the yo, you could do it. You could just be dope, bro. Do your shit. Be out here. That's what everybody tell you.
Yeah, just cause.
Right. But what they not gonna tell you, which I've spoke about on this platform before, is like, you're gonna fail a few times. You're gonna have imposter syndrome a lot of times. You're gonna be nervous a lot of times.
Yeah.
There's gonna be times where you do shit wholeheartedly and fail, or in your eyes fail.
Yeah.
There's gonna be times where you gonna not fail, but there's gonna be setbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're evidence of that, man. I've watched you go like from never DJing before to being like that might have been my favorite DJ set I've ever seen in person. Like or to like not performing like that, not rapping like that, to being like, yo, this is a classic. Like or like feeling privileged for being there because you feeling it so crazy. Like I appreciate you and your artistry, man, and how consistent it is with you as a person as far as you embracing life's chaos the way you do, and being one of the most creative people I know.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Nah, for real, bro.
Yeah. I know what it is, man. I'm an artist through and through, and
artist, bro.
Bro,
people don't understand. Like I'm still meeting people,
Yeah.
right? And some people or meet us, right? And what happens is they know us from now. They know us from whenever they know us. And a lot of people watching now, a lot of people viewing this or just knowing us now have no idea.
Yeah.
And we don't know nothing about them. But like, bruh, like, you know, I got a homie like the other Damo, he be telling me, I had to tell him the other day, like,
What?
like, bro, you don't know how much I've done, bro. Like, he's like, bro, you should be out here, bro, but bro, you don't get it.
You ever rapped off the side of a 15-foot high gate?
And
You have.
And that's second nature. I didn't try that. That just happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize what I'd done until people showed me, look, no, this is you. This is you, bro.
Can I tell the story, or should we tell the story like together?
Sure.
You know, for case somebody's like watching for the first time, like you don't know, it's like a rapper, a dope rapper, and we started rapping together some years back, and we had a group called Vice. Well, we have a group called Vice Versa, right?
Oh yeah.
And
hold on, real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the shorts on.
Come on, I got the shorts on, like merch. Yeah, merch. On merch.
And bro, I got you. We ain't forget about you either.
Thank you, I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, we didn't forget about you. After this point, we're gonna go to your question.
Appreciate you, bro. Dead ass. But yeah, also like so we had both our mentors event, right? He's hosted a whole lot of events, and some of it will flat together. You know what I mean? And some of it'll be like 2 or 3 people, and then some of it'll be like the most people you ever seen in person at the same time. It's not a stadium, you know, or some big old festival. Like knowing one person organized this, or like, you know, whatever. Anyways, he got us booked for a show, and it was one of those kind of like slapped together ones where it was kind of like, we did it on rush. He was kind of long story short, skip past that. Anyways, Chris called, booked us for the show, and we get there, and we find out there's one mic, right? So we're like, all right, bet. We had a whole set planned around both of us having a mic, be a whole duo. But, you know, we know it's going to be a great night, and this is like a challenge, so we're going to make this shit work. So all right, let's do this. I start the song off. No, you started the song off. Domo started off, and then he goes into the chorus.
You started off.
Because we was doing Barry Allen flow. Right. We got a song called Barry Allen flow.
So I started off? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I started. Because the mic, the chorus is you.
Oh, okay, so maybe I did start it off. And then passed you the mic for the verse.
Yeah, which we were on ground level. Like, we were on ground level.
This wasn't like this.
Performing theater on the floor where, you know, there's a little stage, right? And, you know, maybe, but we were like, whatever. So he started it off. He gave it to me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so boom. So I start off with the chorus, and then pass the mic to Domo, and he does his verse. And I'm on the chorus for this song. So he does his verse, and then he starts going into the chorus. And I know I do, but I'm like, all right, I'm not going to like look away. And I'm going to stay tapped in, but I'm going to play it off. Like, we've been playing this.
But where am I now?
So you start off on the ground. No. During his verse, he starts climbing up this, we indoors, this random gate or whatever. That's up against the wall. He goes up like 10 to 15 feet in the air while he's rapping his verse. I'm like, probably higher than that. People are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, right? Fair enemy. Yeah, I'm just trying to play it cool. Mind you, I'm like, I'm to the chorus. He got the only microphone. So he got his verse, and he going to the chorus. I'm like, all right, that's my part, but all right, we're gonna rock it out. And then as he finishes the chorus, I literally watch him. That is crazy. Future Chris, starting off on the ground and ends up 50 feet above the ground is crazy.
No, that's Bobby's little brother.
Shout out to Bobby, little bro. You feel me? Yeah. You know, so type shit. And so, anyways, I watch him. Like, because he's rapping the chorus with his eyes closed, and while he's doing it, I watch him, like, snap out of it as he finish it and look for, like, he already finished the chorus, like, coming to the end of the chorus. I'm watching him snap out of it, look down, look for me, and then drop the mic down to me, because I'm still making eye contact this whole time. So he dropped the mic down, I catch it like a Thundercat, and just go into my verse. You know, the crowd went wild. It was a great time. His dad caught it on camera. It was awesome. I felt like an action hero.
and then
Somebody said we're echoing.
Oh,
yeah. I think you catching me on your mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying. So I have to try to figure this out. I'm sorry, guys.
I gotta do this in my indoor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we got to do this more.
Got you.
We're just so excited,
Say less.
and we just can't hide it.
It won't be like this. You heard?
Yeah. All right. Maybe we could like lower. Yeah.
So I'm glad we got the live.
So I'm gonna try to stay like right here, but you still gonna pick up on my mic. It's because we close.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Your mama.
Turn one mic off. We can both use this one.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn your mic off, and then. So is this better? It's all right. So what's good? Talk.
Yo.
So is this better?
This might be the vibe.
Yeah, this might be the vibe.
Yeah,
like right here. Yeah. Because it's
yep.
So dynamic. Oh, way better. Ooh, yeah.
Got me. Appreciate y'all.
All right, thank you. I'm trying to get
Thanks,
this.
chat.
This is the first time I ever had somebody on here. I ain't gonna lie.
Subs.
First time I ever had somebody on here. Like, so we figuring it out. I'm learning. Let's see. We learning. Now look.
Yeah.
All right, so that's better. So now, continue. So now.
So yeah, that was pretty much. What,
and then he snaps out of it. We did Barry Allen flow. That's that Barry Allen flow. That's that. Man, and then dropped that, and then my man caught it, and then he was like,
"Yeah,
how did your verse start?"
You think I'm here to rap? On the contrary, I came here to black, like silhouette,
like a bigger red.
Every lyric is a riddle. Did you get it, Chet?
Did you get it?
Yo,
oh,
nah, I'm
yeah,
in my bag a little bit.
Yeah, so yeah.
But yeah, man, yeah, that's how we met, man.
Yeah, man. So
can we get into Rogue questions?
Yeah, so Rogue asked this.
Oh yeah.
So did growing up in Harlem help influence your creativity?
All right, so absolutely. Being in Harlem definitely inspired it. From the strong history, you feel me, like Harlem Renaissance. I mean, I learned all that in the back end, but just the culture of just how outside everybody was, how social everybody was, and how people just enjoyed, like just enjoyed and embraced and engaged in music and art so much. You know what I mean? Like you saw some of the flyest people walk around with their head high, and like yes, it's the hood. It has its flaws and stuff, but I always appreciated just the amount of talent that you just casually around. But like at the same time, it was always like one thing that inspired me to do what I do, which is like a lot of production, back end support stuff, and trying to create platforms and like just always working on artists. Is the fact that you would being in the hood in general, or just being in the world period, like, but definitely being in the hood, like you would see people, the most talented people you ever met, and you would just see life beat the crap out of them. So either they look at something like art and try to make that as like something that they really put time into. It's a non-option. I got too much going on right now over here, or it's just kind of like you watch like people lose their lives, lose their freedom, lose their sanity, lose their hope, or just be so caught up in like the grind that it just never, people don't get to like, people don't get to see the world, or like they end up, when they do finally get somebody to support what they're doing, maybe that support don't believe in or see their vision. You know what I mean? Because they not from the same world that they're from. So I always wanted to be like, damn, one day I want to be like the person that this person collab with that's from a similar environment and is able to help. You know what I mean? And so like that's what kind of got me started and just wanting to like just, yeah, bro. So I always think about, so the way it influenced my creativity in general is that I remember whenever I get on the microphone, like I'm speaking into them. You know what I mean? Like I try to make sure I don't bullshit when I'm rapping or creating something. I try to make it as genuine as possible. Because I feel like I owe it to myself. I came all this way. One of the few people, like, a lot of people didn't even expect to make it at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah. Damn. That's how I influence my creativity.
Real shit.
Facts.
She also asked, and you guys, if you're watching this, you can drop some questions in the chat. She said, "What's one lesson you've learned from being in the creative space for so long?"
So one lesson I learned,
which is many,
is
lessons, but
one of the ones that like I know that sticks with me is that like the collaboration is so much more than the end product. You know, it's like, you know, you gotta be vulnerable. That means let other voices exist. Sometimes even take the lead in a project, you know, and just and then how that in itself, like, that could just be like the most rewarding part of creating sometimes. You know, so yeah, it's just the importance of true collaboration. You know.
Facts, and he taught me that, bro. He taught like like I said, like I was, the same time I kind of met you was kind of the same time I got really into the open world of creatives and meeting other raw, true creatives and learning the ways and the abilities to collab and what that meant, and using that as a tool, or just using that as like a community builder or like a spiritual act. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them at like kind of relatively at the same time. Yeah. So, and I remember being where I'm from, having it based as much as cultures we have where I come from and where we come from. Mm-hmm. Too many people are trying to just survive to collab. Yeah. Like that, collabing is not even in the vocabulary of where we're from.
Right. It's like a phenomenon. That's why people use it so much now. People don't know.
Yeah, like that, where we from, it's like not, people don't collab. Yeah. And then you either leech or you like, why are you asking so many questions? Yeah. Or the third,
I see you doing well selling crack.
Right.
Where you get it from? How can I be a part of it? Like,
right.
what?
Like, what?
So like, grab them and hold them.
Yeah, who the fuck sent
get out of here, actually.
Fucking questions. Yo, get out of here, bro. Or it's like you try to collab with somebody, right? And then it's very much like, what is in it for me? Like, how much does it cost? So to add to that point, I remember you telling me like, bro, no, there's people that like just want to collab, just happy to be here, just that fuck with you and just fuck with your energy and your talent and your energy and like want to work with you and blah blah blah. And that didn't comprehend in my mind, and I was like, nigga, I don't have no money to pay these people. Like I'm broke. Like who would ever want to do XYZ? Like. Yeah. For no money, like I don't have no money, like I can't even get the space, bro. And then you show me like, nah, bro, just put yourself out there, connect with people, and I started to do that. Yeah. And met so many people. Yeah. And did so many things. I've had the best, funnest nights and craziest situations and events on zero money. Yeah. Like, and not just that, I was broke. I was broke. It wasn't like I had bread and didn't have to spend it. I was broke and still broke negative at the end of the night. Because you want to buy a little.
You was already broke.
Yeah. You want to get your little libations. Right. We don't call it libations.
You was broke before the shit popped off. And then you lost money like on top of that and no regrets. In fact, you're so grateful about that night happening. You know what I mean? Because you needed it. The people that came needed it. We needed that.
Word.
Word. Like, you ever had a session with somebody recording it or like, doing an event and it's like maybe not as many people as you wanted to came and it was still one of the best nights you ever had in your life?
Because the right people came.
Because the right people came, bro. And the right people were a part of it. And it's like that right there.
That's why we do it. That's why.
Facts.
And I didn't understand that, but you brought me to that. You was already there, so it's like that came. So with that being said, I was just like, that just took off, bro. That just really was like one of those like, yo, we gonna ride this shit out. You and me together. I remember the first. So we used to throw our own events. Yeah. Right? Yeah. The Lituation.
Facts. I remember where we were.
Tell them.
When we like conceptualized it.
Tell them.
We was at this random house. Like a homie just, we don't even know how he got access to the place.
Right. So before we get to that.
Oh, okay.
I remember
we were supposed to. I'm not gonna say his name. Yeah. But I remember who it was.
Yeah.
He had this connect. So yo, I got this space, whatever. Off the power of fucking with me and fucking with us. Yo, I got this space. Let's do a Halloween party. It's October, so now it's funny. Yeah. It's right around that time. Yeah. So he goes, yo, I got this house. We could do an event, blah blah. So we met up to go meet with him. To go talk XYZ.
Yeah, facts. I remember that. Yeah.
Something happened. Mind you, we on the way there. Yeah. I'm talking, we on bikes, riding to his, wherever we're supposed to meet him. Something happened where he bailed. The meeting didn't happen, whatever. So I ended up calling him. We talked on the phone. We was on a random block in Bushwick. I don't remember. I remember what it looked like. We was in front of somebody's random house. But I don't remember that block. But, bro. We sat there. He gave us the green light. And I remember we just sat there. We got off the phone. We was on the curb. I had the Bluetooth speaker. We was smoking. We had a little joint. We went to the store. They had like some beers. We bought like 2 beers each. And we sat right on the curb. And we planned out the whole event. We planned out the whole event together.
Yeah. We planned out, you know, what we're going to call it, who we're going to invite to perform, and hope they be down to perform. We don't got no budget. You know what I'm saying? We got 24 hours. What was it? No, it was like a day or more.
Yeah, no, it was 24 hours. It was literally the next day. And day before Halloween, because it was a Halloween party.
Yeah, bro. And that shit was like actually like a good amount of people. And like this, it was an amazing night, bro. And most importantly, we did that shit together, bro. It was us. You know?
Whole house, 3 floors.
Yeah, it was a really great time, bro.
Crazy. We had performances in the basement. Motherfuckers chilling on the first floor, and then we had some chill room up top. Yeah. Yo, bro. And that was the first event of the lituation. And then we had the monthly event, but that was fire, bro. So another one is would you say you're led by passion? Would you say you're led by passion to be creative or talent? That's a very interesting and good question.
I think
shout out Isaac Sawyer. Shout out to Domo Vibes.
Domo, you are a vibe, bro. Your word.
Domo you a vibe. That's his name, because he definitely corrected me last night. He was like, nigga, you started calling me Domo Vibes. It's Domo you a vibe. I'm like, all right.
You gotta get it right, man.
I know, you gotta get it right. I'm sorry.
You know?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, true. So question.
Am I led by passion to be creative or by talent?
Yeah, are you led by passion or talent? That's a really good question. No one ever asked me that. That's a really good question.
I mean, I go back and forth. It depends. So sometimes I make something out of passion because I feel like, yo, I just need to get this out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I just really need to get this off. You know, and sometimes I'm just kind of like, yo, you know, sometimes I just like, yo, I really feel like I'm nice, bro. And so y'all gonna get this work just so y'all can just see how much nice I am than y'all at this thing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just feel like that. Sometimes you just feel like, yo, this is too dope to keep to myself. Like, who am I to keep this to myself? Like, that's a waste. So like, yeah, so I have my days. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you do too.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I would have to answer the same. Like, it's both, because it's like, there's times where I'm passionate, bro, and I got that drive and that fire in me, and it's like, I think that's what I move off of passion more, because there's things that I don't know that I figured out just because I had the willpower to do, or the willpower to search for it, or whatever the case may be, right? But then there's times where it's like, but I'm me though, like, you know what I'm saying, like not to say like, and he was like, bro, I gotta show you, I gotta stunt on you one time, like, and it's not about you, it's all about me.
It's not even about you.
It's not about you, but it's like, you are the, you're the test subject, you're the constant in the in the lab.
You can be the metaphorical collective hater,
right?
You know what I mean? Even if your own self-doubt is one of them haters,
right?
You gotta stun on the haters.
The you that we're talking about could be anybody.
Yeah,
right. But it's the matter of like, I gotta get this off.
Yeah. That's what I love about Harlem, and that's what like inspired me so much about it is that like the shit talking, the stunting. You know what I mean? You always gotta stunt on, and then it's very easy to take it the wrong way because you'll get stunted on. People will roast you. There's a couple ways you can respond to that. You'll go through phases because first you gotta just learn how to talk shit back. You feel me? And so it starts from a defensive space. And then like you get so used to talking, cause like to even like get into your roasting shit, you gotta pay attention to yourself first. Like yo, nigga, I got that shit on too. What are you talking about? And then after a while, after they walk off and your interaction's over, you go, I do look nice today. Like what are you talking about, nigga? I'm getting money. Like what the fuck you talking about? You ain't the only one getting money, you know. And so like, like I love the like as long as you, cause like. It's not like this purely negative thing. So that's what I love about it. That's what I love about Harlem, and that's what inspired me in the first place to start appreciating being an artist and other people being an artist. It's like when you're making your song, when you're rapping and you're talking your shit, when you think about it, you're just doing a bunch of self-affirmations. I'm strong. Yeah. You know what I mean? I prevail. I'm valued. I have value to me. You know what I mean? You couldn't stop me. Like sometimes you gotta remind yourself of that. Like
that's what rap is a lot of times.
That's a fact.
Like you see that you
can go too far.
I mean, but too far is only. I mean, it depends.
Yeah, you're gonna inspire somebody and somebody gonna rob you.
That's relative.
Or shoot you.
If someone like this thing, I've said a lot of wild shit to my closest friends, and we still the closest of friends. I've also said a lot of wild shit to somebody, and they were like, watch your mouth, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really took it to heart. Like so it's like it depends. But rapping is a bunch of rhythmically inclined affirmations.
This is fucking true.
But you see that, right?
You gotta tell me you're him. Oh, you gotta stunt. Yeah. So,
yeah,
paying a stunt on facts. Yeah,
that's
it's kind of
wild.
like. It's funny, like just the whole shit talking thing, man.
Yeah.
But I'm curious for you, like as far as you go though, like who are some of your? Because a lot of people don't know you're a whole visual artist. Facts. A lot of people don't know you like a visual artist, and like who was some of your?
Shout out to Hub in the building.
Shout out to Hub Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Who is like some of your inspirations for like your initial influences for wanting to be a visual artist in the first place?
A visual artist?
Yeah. Like for initial start, like what was happening around that time? Like you just started getting into that shit, like. And then who ended up on your Mount Rushmore?
My atmosphere, bro. Latin Queen. Shout out to Latin Queen in the building. I don't know who you is, but hit me in the DM and let me know who you are.
First time chat.
Yeah, first time in the chat. Thanks for the follow.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I know who you are, but like, Amy, yo, look at you finally making it to the chat. Look at you finally making it here. Stop fucking playing, bro. Nah, that's the homie Amy. Hold on. Amy
in the building.
Amy's a goat. Amy's a goat, and she a goat in the Twitch world too. Thank you for putting on Damo.
Shout out Latin.
Thank you for putting on Damo. I inspired him, honestly, initially, but thank you for putting him on. Because he does not go without saying your name. Just like I won't go without saying this man's name here. So, same way I talk about you. Yeah, thank you, Amy. So,
shout out Amy.
Yeah, she a real one. I've been trying to... He wasn't with it back in... Q, please tell them how you try to get me a DJ.
Bro. You know what, yo, it's kind of hilarious though. You always crack me up because you just like this though. Because you'll be like, I don't know, man. If it just kill it like OD. So, but like the way it started was like, I always appreciated your choice in music, man. Like, cause you a bike rider and stuff like that. You're a party goer, and so when we were biking together, you would have like the fire soundtrack going. And I'd be like, yo, send me that. Or if we all chilling and vibing together, like you would have some fire on. I'm like, oh, hold on, let me get. Yo, send me that too. Like, I wish you were playing music, instead of the DJ that was actually at the event that I was just at. Like, yo, can we like can we lock this in? Like,
Yeah,
yo, what,
right.
how much I gotta pay you to be a fucking
And
DJ?
I was just like, nah, bro. Like,
Yo,
I'm
for real,
a rapper though.
Yo, I'm always playing shit you put me onto.
Yeah.
But why don't we just? How about you just do it?
And
You feel me?
I'm just saying here like, nah, this is what I listen to.
Yeah.
like I just want to
Yeah.
rap.
And you was like, yo, nah, I don't know, man. And then, you know, it's like, I don't even like doing the tech stuff and all that.
Right.
I don't know if I could do it like
right.
that.
And I was like, nigga, if you teach me how to do this shit, if you teach me how to work this shit, I'll do it. I thought you were lying. And I remember old crib, nigga, I so remember this day. I rode my bike to your crib. We was chilling. You was like, I'm gonna go drop these clothes off at the laundry or pick these clothes up from the laundry.
Astoria. Yeah.
Nah, this wasn't Astoria, bro.
Brooklyn.
This is Brooklyn. I don't want to say her name, but you.
Oh, yeah, word.
Right.
Yeah, Flatbush.
Yeah,
Got
Flatbush.
you.
Right,
Yeah.
Flatbush. Right. So yeah, and I remember it was Hideaway.
Ooh.
It was Hideaway.
Kaiser.
Yeah, with Kaiser mixed with Down on My Luck, Vince Mensa. And that was the first mix I ever did. You showed me how to do this shit, and then you left to go pick up laundry or some shit. And then I did my first mix, and I knew, I was like, yeah, this is it. And I remember you came back, I was like, nigga, I did it! Mind you, I ain't want to be a DJ, but whatever.
Right.
So to say that, Amy, we can lead them to water, but we can't make them drink it. And even if they do drink it, it's not going to be on your time. It's going to be on their time.
It's going to be on their time.
Right. So, this is my man QC, a.k.a. ARTVSLIFE. His Instagram is right here. So, you know what I'm saying? Follow that. IG. My man hosts a whole artist platform. This is my man QC and Word. Yeah. So, get back to your question. How did I get into visual arts? What is Mount Rushmore? What was happening? So,
Word.
My environment.
What was your environment?
Type it in the chat. We can't see that. You
Like,
can't see the art. Hold on. Wait a minute. You can't. Can any of y'all see the bottom of the screen? You should be able to see the bottom of the screen.
Maybe because like
It's
if
too
you're watching
small?
on her phone.
Oh, okay.
It's like NYC.
NYC.
Yeah.
Is that the Twitch also?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's the IG. Oh, sorry. I put Sxcrazywxrld. It's ARTVSLIFE. Sart.
Yeah, on Twitch it's ARTVSLIFE.
So on Twitch, follow him on Twitch. It's ARTVSLIFE on Twitch. Instagram ARTVSLIFE NYC. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because he was like, I need you to teach me how to do this. And wait, what? Yo, but that's how it be. And of course he never did. Yeah, because again, you can't force nigga to drink the water, but you let him to it.
Yeah.
You know? I could see it on the screen, but you have to make it more bold.
Oh,
because it's the fucking.
Now we know.
I literally made these overlays on my lunch break today. Okay, like I did very poor plan, but very intentional. Okay.
Are you? Can you let us know if you're watching this on the phone or on the computer?
Yeah, word. Let me know if you're watching this on phone or computer.
I'm curious.
But anyway, to answer your question,
Yeah.
it was my environment, right?
Yeah.
I forget I'm a visual artist, but it's my environment. So how I became a visual artist, which really is like the first artistic venture I kind of went on as like a kid. This is like elementary school. It's like elementary school it started. Elementary school to like middle school. And because I grew up in the Bronx and live in the Bronx, there was, graffiti everywhere. So seeing the graffiti everywhere, especially on the train and in my neighborhood, I used to see. Oh, y'all both on the phone. Are you streaming you in OBS? Yes, I'm using OBS. Yes, OBS. See, that's how you know she a goat. She like streaming OBS. She about to say something right now. She about to be like, "Oh, just do this and then put this setting on so we can see." That's what you about to say. Anyway,
got you. I see the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a real one.
So
shout out Amy.
It was look. She laughed. Yeah. Because I know you about to already put us on some shit.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it was all the graffiti in my neighborhood and shit, and like me wanting to do that and me wanting to add to that. I'm leaving. Don't leave, because I called you out. Don't leave. Stop it. So anyway, yeah, I just want to be like that, like because I saw it as beautiful. I saw it as artwork. A lot of people see it as like, you know, what the fuck is this? On these buildings, you're defacing property and shit like that. And I saw it as like, bro, like if this was take the same thing and put it in a book and then look at it, you like, yo, this is crazy. And I'm not talking about like writing your name on a piece of paper. I'm not saying write your name on a wall with a marker. I'm talking about people like as big as this wall back here, big ass letters. Like when you're on a train and shit, it don't look that big. If you walk up to it, it's just as big as you. Like, and you like, what? How did...
Yeah.
Going up to touch that shit, like,
yeah.
People really painted that shit. And there's a way that you paint it. It's crazy. So, that's what I seen. And like, I was like, I want to do that. And then I started doing that. And then it was like, in school, I would practice it. But in school also, like, you know how you write on the right side? When you open a notebook, you write on this side. You'd be like... Yeah. I would draw on this side. Because I'm bored.
Got you.
So if I had... Or like in the margins and shit, and then from there just bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you know I started venturing off and meeting different artists and inspiring to do different shit, and yeah. But then now that I deem that past me, even though it's not past me, I'm just not in that realm anymore.
I'm literally looking at your work, right? Like you clearly just did. Word, you just make art in your house. It's hilarious.
And the crazy thing, what he's talking about. It's not. I don't deem a piece of art. It's my blackboard right here, and I just wrote on it. Like that's that's just my regular handwriting. That's my regular handwriting. That's not even art.
Oh, okay.
But I write in graffiti form, so
you
like,
see it,
you like, nigga, this shit crazy. It's like I could write that on a piece of paper right now. But anyway, yeah. So that would be to answer that question, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then that led into music. Through my brother and through you and through other artists that I've seen that inspired me, and then I became a DJ, and then you know I've been doing that for years.
What kind of shit?
Yeah, then we started curating. I started curating with you because you was curating before that, and then yeah.
Who's some of your GOAT artists or some of your Mount Rushmore artists across no matter what lane they're in?
That's hard.
Like if you just had to like just reach down, scoop like 4 names, you just happen to just grab those names. And why? You can just do one actually. You can do one through 4.
I got to do a few.
1 through 4. You know,
it's
what I mean?
A few though.
Let's make it interesting while we're here.
So.
You know,
painting
you done fucked up and let me in this bitch.
Yeah, so right. Painting wise. It have to be like visual artists. You got like people like on graffiti base like Cope.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, Cope. You got
I don't know.
You got Guns. You got these are all graffiti based artists.
Gotcha.
But then like more visual art, you got Buff Monster. You got Blank Face. You got Mr. Brainwash. You got Banksy.
It's like a whole world. You put me on Banksy. Like as far as understanding who Banksy is and why Banksy matters.
You got Keith Haring. Like these are all visual artists.
Yeah.
Like just really fire. Music, like rapping. You got like Mac Miller, obviously. You got my brother, Chaz Van Queen. You got him, QC, Taekwon Sounds.
Still one of my
you know what I'm saying? O'Henny Cornelius. I just talked to him the other day. We reconnected literally 3 days ago. Crazy. Henny Cornelius. We got Absol, one of them.
Absol. Okay,
Yeah,
I get.
yeah,
You know
from
what?
TDE.
I definitely get Absol vibes. You help me appreciate. I think MF Doom.
MF Doom.
Yeah, you definitely help me appreciate MF
Run the
Doom.
Jewels. As a collective,
Yeah.
fire. I be venture off into music, so it's different. Music is more in depth. When it comes
That's
to
a fact.
DJing,
I feel you on that shit.
when it comes to DJing, I mean, you got Kate Trinata. I have to mention Kate Trinata.
You put me on K Trinata.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kate Trinata.
Crazy.
Nigga
changed my life.
Black Coffee. Black Coffee, one of them. I'm not gonna get too in depth.
Yeah.
Mochak. Shout out DJ Ultraviolet.
DJ Ultraviolet.
Shout out DJ Bojack from the Bronx. Shout out Damo, you a vibe. Cause I got like all these people influence me. These are people I know.
Queen Diva said I definitely get Absol vibes from you.
Yo,
yeah.
Diva! Mm-hmm. Shout out to Diva in the motherfucking building.
Shout out to
Diva in this bitch. So yeah, Absol for sure. Eminem, earlier days. Tyler the Creator.
I was literally just thinking that name.
Tyler
You helped me
Creator.
appreciate him too.
Yeah. So I would say that those are like, yeah. I can't even read.
I
the
got
chat.
you.
I make overlays on Canva, and I don't usually add text on OBS. You can add text that you can edit and resize without needing to make a new overlay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I never made it. I always make the overlay and then add it.
So Amy, Latin Queen says, so
Yeah.
I make my overlays on Canva, and I don't usually add text. On OBS, you can add text, then you can add and resize without needing to make it.
Right, because right now I can't block that out and add bigger text.
Queen
That's what
Diva
she
said, "Thank you. This man never reads his chat." Laughing my ass off. Yeah, that's a fact. I got you. You know, but like you present. You know, facts.
No, you could fucking leave right now. If you won't be talking shit right now. Nah, don't listen.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. But yeah, so that'll be like my Mount Rushmore, really. And yeah.
Is Kanye on there for you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Obviously, that was a rhetorical.
Kanye, but he's not up there. He's not on the Mount Rushmore. Yeah. He may be like, he's like at base camp. You know what I'm saying? He's not on ground level. He's not sea level.
I get you.
He's up there, but Mount Rushmore, like the faces on it, Kanye's not one of them.
Copy.
He's right under though. Like, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the mediums you be on? Cause like I don't know if people really know the mediums you like. Cause like I met you as a skateboarder.
Shout out Beautiful Devil.
I met you as a skater. You feel me? You was that black person that skateboarded for me. You know,
I was that black person that skated for a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people.
Yeah,
I was one of the only.
You were the first one I met.
Fucking for real? That's crazy.
Well, like I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Word, like, cause now there's like a wave of like niggas with dreads and skateboards, but like you was the first one that I saw personally and knew, and that was before you saw it all over the place. I don't know what happened,
bro. I mean, I seen
There's
it
probably
first.
like 5 of y'all.
I first seen it on TV
in the whole city. Now that's before you had the locks. You had the prize baby dreads.
Nah, when I met you, I had short hair.
You did. You had the Caesar.
I had the dark Caesar.
Shout out to my skaters, man. You helped me appreciate that. The biking, that was a whole community. Yeah, bro. Yeah, people like you inspire ARTVSLIFE, man. I'll never forget. Like, there's a Kid Cudi album. I don't know if you know whoever watching the stream like are familiar with this album. I think it was called Satellite Flight by Kid Cudi. And yeah, bro. So we just happened to be at this studio, this rehearsal studio, and then you started explaining to me the concept of the album and like how this. First of all, the album is amazing, especially when you know the background story. So this is basically a Kid Cudi album. I think it's called Satellite Flight, and it's telling a story about a trip to and from space and how every song, some of which don't even have lyrics on it, most of which don't have no lyrics on it, and it's like cinematic as fuck. It sounds like a soundtrack to like the scenes that he's breaking down. And like, so he's sitting there playing the album and explaining the concept why this is happening. We in fucking studio speakers, PA system, monitors, and all of that stuff. So this is cinematic as fuck. And so, like, after that, I watched that album. I've given that same explanation he's given me to so many people since then. Like, first of all, that album is fucking amazing. Kid Cudi's amazing. And, yo, yeah, bro, I've made so many dates sit down and listen to this exact breakdown. You know what I'm saying? And they only sat down and listened to the whole shit because they wanted to try to smash. like I'm giving that same breakdown. And it's like, yo, there's so much on the surface level, and then when you see what's below it, it's like, yo, that was amazing, bro. You can really do that. So word, appreciate you, you know.
Appreciate you, bro.
That ass, bro.
Man, I remember that moment too.
Osun Lade. I've made so many people, like, bro, you put me on you put me onto Surfing by Kid Cudi. That whole demon slaying,
yeah,
passion, pain, demon slaying.
Yeah,
bro, I'm a Kid Cudi fan. I was there for the Man in the Moon shit. But like, then I forgot about him a little bit after that. Like I was tapped out because he was putting out some mid.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got me back in the race, bro. With that surfing shit, and he had ASAP Rocky in the video with Willow and all of that. I didn't even know he was tapped in like that. Like, yo, where? You always had your ear to the streets, bro.
The frequency.
Yeah, you were one of the most creative people I met, and you're like, and then like you were just like eclectic taste. You know what I'm saying? You always putting people on to some fire shit, bro. So I'm glad you're doing this stream thing, bro. This shit is nature taking its course.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you already, bro.
That's facts, man.
That
I just.
Crazy, bro.
Like, I made this to like DJ on and really explore and show off my creative talents, but also what Sxcrazywxrld is built on. Cause I was already Domo So Crazy, right? Which people, that's like Domo You a Vibe. That's how Domo So Crazy was born. People like, yo, Domo you so crazy and blah blah. So yeah. Domo So Crazy. So, but like Sxcrazywxrld was like, yeah, I'm crazy. Like, you have no idea the people I know, the people I meet, the places I've been, the places I'm going, like, and then in context, as a foundation, the crazy shit that happens in my life, like, that has happened and is happening, going to happen.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of hilarious, actually, because, like, you know, it's easy to meet you and be like, oh, this is just the act, this is the persona. But, like, as a person who lived with this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's as average, like, you know what I mean? Like, you really are, like, you crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's, honestly, it's an interesting, poetic, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know, your inspiration, the way you embrace your flaws and transmute that into creativity, you feel me? Yeah. And yeah, it's cool to see up close.
I appreciate that, bro. Word. Yeah, I call it organized chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life is chaos, but it's orchestrated in a way where, in a weird, chaotic but artistic way, it turns into like a symphony, a beautiful symphony that's just like, it paints a really dope picture. And there's a lot of ups, but also there's a lot of downs.
Yeah, people don't see, like, yeah, facts. A lot of people look at the art world and art life and all of that, and like look at the glamorous parts of it. You know what I mean? But like, to an extent, like, if you know, you know. It's like there's a price you pay for that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, you ain't gonna pay unless there's some real shit going on in your life, you know, or unless you really, like, that's really getting you through some shit.
Yeah. What's some of the? It's a perfect segue too. What is some of, like, the hardships that you've kind of faced, like key, like, defining hardships?
Yeah.
That, like, really shaped your artistry.
Well, yeah, you end up, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the artist stuff, like, first of all, it's a level of vulnerability that can be traumatizing if you're not careful. You know, because you're putting yourself out there each time. You feel me?
Right.
So aside from the emotional aspect, you know, up on the backside of that, it could be like reaffirming in a lot of ways because you'll connect with people that you wouldn't have expected to. But pursuing art is largely economic. It can very easily be something you never make a dime from and only end up throwing the money to this black hole. So in this world of capitalism, it can make you ask yourself over and over again, why the fuck am I doing this? You know. So those are some of the risks, but like, it's really about, it comes down to your purpose or your intent. You know, are you just doing this just to blow up? You know, are you doing this for the attention, for the validation? Is that your only or main reasons? You know, sometimes you end up leaving money on the table as far as what you invest your time into. You know, that's always like the trade-off. So it's kind of like, you know, so you really got to think on your feet and really be like, okay, what can I do to make this work? You know, and so the creativity can come out of that, and you'd be surprised. So, you know, yeah, some of the pitfalls. Oh, the other pitfalls is like lifestyle-wise, depending on what kind of art you in. Because I've been in events specifically for like since I was a freaking teenager. You feel me? I'm 38. You end up around and end up having a financial incentive to be around a lot of escapist activity. You know what I'm saying? Like drinking, hanging out and things. Business and pleasure gets mixed. It can very easily get mixed, and that can happen in positive ways. That can happen in negative ways. You know what I mean? Like, so like your personal can get caught up in that. You can have, so, and then you're out in public. So like, a lot of people know you. People will associate themselves with you, whether with or without your consent. Like you don't have control, especially when you're dealing with public stuff. You can have personal stuff happen in public spaces. You feel me? So, you got to keep all that like in mind. And some people, there's things that come with dating you when you're part of that lifestyle. That's like that can be implications of your friends, your family, your relationships. You know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna be around a lot of this stuff. And so I gotta manage my drinking. You know, you gotta try to get ahead of certain stuff because that can definitely impact you. That can impact your romantic relationship. So like, let's say if you meet somebody and they met you in your best light or this entertaining kind of way,
because while you were living in your artistry or presenting your artistry, or, kind of in the platform in the light of showing off your artistry. Right. Yeah. So they see you in your best light, right?
Right. They see you in this entertaining light, and you don't always feel like being that. So like it's easy to feel like you're under this weird pressure to constantly live up to something, or sometimes you can forget who's who in the moment. You feel me? That happens. Yeah, bro. It's a few, but like there's still like a lot of like you learn that you gotta be mindful of how you conduct when you're at work and when you're hanging out, because when you're just going out and just hanging out,
baby,
it's like it's in a random place with random people, you can kind of get away with acting belligerent and acting stupid and shit. But like when you're an artist, you can't just do that because that shit can follow you to your next event. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you end up, sometimes that can keep you on your best behavior and you be glad, but sometimes you'll be like, yo, I want like just a night to just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna just move over here.
Everybody's celebrating, having fun and all of that shit, but I'm like, I want to wild out too, but you can't. Cause like, I gotta come back.
Right.
You feel me? And I'm I got corporate ties to this shit.
Talk your shit.
Word. Like,
what y'all girls be? I'll be like, clock it.
For real.
Nah, you ate with that one. Nah, for real, bro.
Word.
For real.
Yo, you know what I'm talking about. You seen some of this shit play out. I've seen some shit play out. But you end up in a pickle. And you're like, oh shit, like this is really real. I have no control over this. Like, word.
Because this is here.
Shout out Queen Diva with the gems on the fly.
Yo, listen, Queen Diva is somebody that just put me on. She put me on to the.
That's funny as
fuck. So Latin Queen, like who you are to Damo, Queen Diva is to me. So yeah, I put it to just because it looks like I'm playing GTA, because when you stream, these are little OBS stream details that you got to do, and it's kind of very little, but also it makes a big impact on the back end. We talking real back end stuff, back end nerd shit. But anyway, you're right, and there's times where like I've been that person. And there's times where
I feel you.
Yeah, there was Domo hate groups. I ain't gonna get into it. But then it was also like
campaigns.
Right. There was also like I could come back to the spot. I thought I was gonna get banned, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Tagged up on a whole dance floor. When I mean
I'm pushing people out the way because I got a big marker and I'm putting Domo on the floor.
Yeah.
Was not. I'm talking about not like.
Yeah.
I'm talking like D O.
Right. And
like,
that's cool when you just a patron that they'll never find again. It's different when you're booked to be there the next day.
I had to organize. I ain't even leave yet.
Or they know the name because like nigga, you on the paycheck.
Like, I ain't even leave yet. The organizer came up to me like, "Hey yo, big dog."
I was there for that one time.
Yeah. And then he said, all I heard was "wah wah wah." I'd rather you tag up on my sweater than that "wah wah." And I'm like, word. He's still lecturing me. I'm like, Domo was not here.
Yeah, that sounds made up, but it actually happened.
Yo,
word. That's funny as hell.
I might have to still.
Yeah, you're funny. You're funny as hell.
Watch your mouth.
Your real life stuff is like it sounds like some shit somebody would make up. It sounds
And
crazy.
it's not made.
But like, and the difference is you gotta live with the consequences. So like, that's why like people that act like it, like they probably look that much goofier because like, nigga, you ain't even about that. Like,
it's people say a lot of shit to me, and like don't
like,
know.
Yo,
it's like
you ride or die with that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, you have no idea who you're talking to right now, but it's okay.
And
it's
you still
okay.
standing your truth, so respect.
So it's just like, nah, it's cool. I'll be chilling there. If you only knew who you was talking to right now. And there's a lot of people that have to explain that to, and I hate explaining that because then it feels like a braggadocious thing.
Yeah, it's like, nah, it's not really bragging because I gotta live with this shit.
Yeah, I really live with this shit. Like, and then people hit me with the yo, you gotta do this. Yeah. And you should be doing this, bro. You so dope, bro. Why you don't do?
I'll dare do that shit. I've done it. I've done it too much.
I've had whole clothing lines, bro.
All right. Bro.
This man helped me again, bro. I was just telling him before stream. You gotta understand, my man QC right here, ARTVSLIFE, Wolfset Productions.
Hey,
one half of Vice, the other half of Vice Versa. I'm one of, you know what I'm saying. One of the co-founders of No Artist Info.
Hey,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know what I'm saying. And
TK.
You know what I'm saying. Real shit. We talking no gray areas 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Type shit. Like,
you
know. My man, of every single part of my artistry, he was at the core level. He was one of the core people that helped me out in every single part of my life. Not maybe visual art, but after that. So like rapping, recording, becoming a DJ. I kind of made my own clothing line, but then you helped elevate it to have an online store. Yeah, because I was putting belt to ass out this bitch.
Yo.
I'm saying, and belt to ass, I mean, like,
yeah,
what they call it, straight to consumer.
It's straight to consumer.
I was straight bro. Up. I was ordering boxes, carrying them,
carrying boxes of T-shirts
to the manufacturer
from the Bronx to Astoria, Queens,
to be like, yo, here, this is what I want.
To Ridgewood.
Then picking them up physically, bringing them back to the hood,
hand over fist,
bruh, hand over fist.
Anybody try to give you a speech about the hustle with the craft, you could legally smack the shit out of them. Like,
but I don't.
This man pulled up his shows. He pulled up his shows with a whole fit with his face across it. Like, do not lecture this man about promo. Do not lecture this man about it. He showed up at shows with a cape with his face on it and his name of his mixtape. Like, do not open your mouth and try to tell him anything about grinding and like putting in the work and advertisement. Like, he's living proof, yo. He has lived proof for life. Like, OD, bro. Mad respect, honestly. That's serious, bro.
I'm clipping this. I'm clipping. I might even post this. I'm clipping it.
Yo, look, this is how you know whether or not somebody's like taking their craft seriously. How many people you know when it's like professional candidates of him rapping hanging off the edge of a structure? Like, you can't look at a photo like that and be like, oh, he's taking this lightly. While wearing, I think he was even wearing something that had your face on it. Like, yo, bro, you really about this shit, bro.
I was risking my life for this.
Word.
In that same event, we DJ'd.
Yeah.
You, me, and Tropic.
Tropic.
With
one day,
controller next to the big Thanos controller,
yeah.
nigga. And we was 20 feet up in the air. Yeah. And I still rapped.
Yeah.
And did a rap battle and won. and then went back to DJing like it never happened. They're like, oh, he won. Yeah, I gotta go back up there because I gotta DJ. It's
one day we gotta have a stream when we talk about DJing in open mic environments.
This is what this is for, bro. We gonna talk about it. This
down.
is what this is for, bro. Sxcrazy World is an artist-based platform to talk. What does it say at the bottom? I know it's tiny. I'm gonna fix it next stream. I know they literally cooking me in the chat right now, like, yo, you dumb fuck, why you didn't do this? And it's like this is literally the first artist stream. Usually it's better on my personal stream, but we learning. You're literally seeing the process.
Yeah. If you're watching this on a desktop, you can see it fine.
Yeah, so it's real artists living in real life, bro, and this is the real life of a real artist. And if you didn't know about me, you're learning. But this is my platform, and really, I want to just talk about real artistry from like a real kind of grassroots level, you know. And you're one of them, like real hard, which kind of in a way every single time was the soil for what I ever was trying to grow, and you know, so now it's not just me. You also getting him, like you getting a real train. And this is why he's my first guest. Yeah. So you can understand the roots of like what we're doing today, and whatever capacity you know me at. You're getting where this comes from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for real.
Likewise, bro. I respect you on an artist level on so many crafts and mediums. Like individually on each craft, I'm like, oh shit, you might be the most real deal nigga I ever met that do this for like more than one craft medium. Like even just for rapping for a second, you know what I mean? Because you were already rapping when we met, right? But I don't think you had records before at the time.
No, it was one of those like I've been writing,
bro. Since I met this guy, he would be the type to, you're at a party, he'll go up to you and start freestyling to the beat, looking you dead in your pupils.
Yo, what's good, bro? Yo, I said whole person performing their music in the back. I'm rapping on they beat over they performing the lyrics.
Word. Not break eye contact neither. Like he'll battle you. You ain't even got to be a rapper. You know what I mean? But yeah, and you know, and I resonated with that. You know, because I'm glad we both in this navigating this space together. You inspired me to this day. The things I'm doing to this day. You know, people that you inspired. Like I'm learning from you and getting inspired from you, even with this session. Cause like even like as a rapper, you know, I respected that energy. Like I love that energy. Like we were born in that energy. That's what we resonated together with. You know what I mean? Cause we both will rap over somebody's performance. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's not even like go to the back to do it first. We off to the side. With that ass be like in front of the stage. Like, artists performing can see us clearly rapping over their performance. Like, nah. Like we don't even wait till we get to the back first. Like,
and it wasn't us being rude. Let's be very clear.
It was just caught in the passion. You know what I mean?
Us being inspired enough to like we got to get this off, and we both understood and both felt it. So it's like, you know, when some fuck shit happened. Like you be on the train and some wild, like crazy shit happen, and you look at the next person and y'all both like, right? And it's like, yo, I'm looking at this too. It's literally that, but like in music form, where like we're both inspired enough, and we look at each other just like, nigga, I got bars for this. Like, I got bars for this. And it's like, so what you got? But that whole conversation is all eye contact, and then it's just like.
Like, so what's some of your favorite things that you love about rap? Why do you keep doing it? What kept you doing it? What kept you coming back? Scratch that itch.
You know what? It was the fun. It was the fun I was having expressing myself. I think really, because like DJing is very fun and it's very profitable, which is why I followed that more. But I think with rapping, there's more of a original creativity aspect to it, where I can express myself in such a genuine, authentic way with words, and in a very rhythmic way. Yeah. And then it's so many rhythms, so many flows that I can do it in, you know. And watching other people do it and say wild shit that resonate me in a very witty way, and trying to not emulate that, but like try to use that as inspiration to like convey my own thoughts and convey my own feelings, and you know, say my own affirmations and all this other shit, and that's what it was. And in the performance,
when it came from like rapping to like and writing and thinking of these raps to then laying them down, which is the worst part for me. I fucking hate studios. People be like, "Yo, I'll be in the studio all day."
Yeah,
I wake up and I hate the fucking studio.
I ain't gonna lie, low key.
Oh my god, it's so annoying.
Too, man.
But anyway, if you know, you know.
Right.
But performing,
it's not the element you fell in love with.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
It's the in person.
Right. So performing that shit on stage is like literally, that's like a spirit realm for me. There's time, and you've been there. There's times where I'm going through shit. There's times where I'm depressed. There's times where I'm in dark places. There's times where I'm angry, sad, upset, distraught, and hitting the stage is therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's literally like spirit realm. Like, I'll snap out or whatever. There's times where I was like, I don't know the lyrics and blah blah blah, and then literally hit stage and be like, oh, you so out there to rap? No, like, cut on my common sense, the counterfeit. I overdose on ego and bug out on a power trip. It doesn't matter what you say. I know you like the sound of it. I cut more wannabe rappers than Harlem barbers, bitch. Like,
yeah, I like that element too. Like I be people I could tell. I feel like you trying to outdo yourself.
True.
You trying to out rap yourself, and I dare watch you like you preparing to do this flow you ain't did it before. So you, and it was like, and then when you get through it, I can see that in your face. You be like, yeah, nigga, that was me.
Stop,
nigga.
man.
What the fuck you talking about? Yeah.
And then I get off stage like Gandhi. I just be like,
word, being Zen Avatar state.
Thank you.
That was that.
Yo, I appreciate
that
you.
kept me out of Central Bookings for
the
the whole 90 days.
Bro, like, you had no idea. I was ready to rip a nigga head off right before this. I cried real tears right before this, bro.
Yeah,
and
we've had shows where, like, right after we performed, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, we gave a pound, you know, it turned into an embrace and a hug, and, you know, and you dead started to, like, cry a bit, you know.
Yeah, facts, bro.
And was like, thank you. And honestly, you know, I value our friendship for a lot of reasons, man. But one of my favorite things about it is like just that we both that art gets us both through so much, you know, and that we love this art so much. Cause I felt like you were speaking for both of us for that moment, you know what I mean? And so I thank you, you know, for the journey.
Likewise, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Likewise, bro. And this is what this is about. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is about. You know, it's about the real grassroots, trying to be an artist, trying to be a creative in a real world, and also like what that means, not just for you, but for other people that you know, the other people you connect with, the other people that you impact. Yeah. You know, and what that means for them, but also for you, and realizing that your gift, let's be very clear about this, because as much as you cultivated it and grew it, I feel like creativeness is something that you're literally blessed with and gifted with. There's so many people in the world that don't have this to them. They don't have the creativity. They don't have, and they're merely a consumer. They're merely a spectator in the creative realm. Now, that doesn't mean that they are not worthy or not important, because they're just as important as us. Because as much as a true creative, it don't matter if it's one person, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. It hit different. Yeah. When it's 100 people, 10 people versus one person or no people. Now, that's why those people are so important. Yeah. There's times where we have imposter syndrome and shit like that, and we don't feel like ourselves and shit like that. We feel like we might not belong here, or we're not as great as we think we are, or you know, we're so much looking forward that we don't realize the now and where we're at now. And there's those supporters that be like, what? I was so impacted. This is so crazy. Like, there's people like, I wish, there's people that are so much richer than me, that have a life, they have a house they own, and a car, and a family, and kids, that almost every day, yo, I wish I could do the things you do. And we struggling over here. We struggling learning shit.
Or even deeper, I wish I gave myself permission to do what you do.
Because then there's some people that have it in them, that for whatever reason don't do it, whether they're scared, they're unsure, they didn't have the means to, they didn't have the right people encouraging them, so then they fell off. So that happens a lot.
Yeah, bro.
So when you X out, when you minus all those people and realize the small percentage of people that can do it, are doing it, and willing to do it,
yeah,
you're a fucking superhero.
Yo, there's something beautiful about, like, not just doing art individually, like even just on your own. We can talk for an hour just talking about just that, what I appreciate about it.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point where you're when you're doing it with others and you're involving strangers and you're involving people that you're like tight with, like, first of all, just that level of collaboration and collective constructive productivity, you know, even if it's not like, making a bunch of money, or you building chairs, but it's still productive. You're coming together, you created something out of nothing, you made this thing happen that a bunch of people got value out of, or you just came together and you made something out of nothing together. Like, that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? Because I don't think there's really any much else in your life outside of like some profession or something that's purely for money. Outside of, this is why we appreciate sports so much, because that level of coordination, you grow socially, you grow culturally, you grow cognitively, and then you add the creative element to it. You kind of grow emotionally and spiritually, and that's why, like, I love the idea of, I think everybody should be an artist. Honestly, I think you should engage in art, yeah, man, and that kind of just goes like to what Art vs. Life is really what the whole point is like. Art had like a relevant. First of all, there's art everywhere. First of all, there's not a single religion that would matter as much as it would right now if it wasn't for the artists. Take artists out of the equation, you don't even know about a lot of this shit. But artists has had relevance and a huge impact on human existence way before capitalism, and there's a reason. And the more you look into what those reasons and benefits were, the more you start to realize, okay, don't take this activity lightly. This is not just some hobby. This is not just something for, self-glorification. It's not just something for, commodification and stuff like that. It's it's great that you can achieve all those things, but it's way bigger than that, And that's what I love about it, Like, for example, me and my man was talking earlier today, and we was in a cathedral. Long story, but like, and
chilling in the cathedral, nothing crazy.
No big deal. We were just talking about the impact of life, art, and politics, and how it connects with everything. But Christianity, right? You take the crucifix, right, which is something that was a torture device, and if somebody took it and made it mean something else, and they put it on clothing, they put it on walls, they put it on, you got sculptors making things of Jesus. You got the beach painting with the footprints in it, the two sets of footprints. Then you see the one set of footprints with the poetry in it that made a hit. You feel me? And it's like, you remove all of these elements away from Christianity or Catholicism. How many people are Catholics and Christians? How many people know and appreciate it? How profitable is it? Because you will see some of the biggest establishments in New York City be churches. You can argue it's one of the few black establishments in America. And you churches, barbershops, soul food places, and nail salons.
And you could talk about like how, profitable they are, whether good or bad. But what we're talking about is the meaning and how much impact it has on people.
It's everywhere, and it's already been proven in human history, like how efficient it can be for even educational purposes. Yeah. Where a lot of our like dispatched history or deleted history or hidden history involves that. Like, so our approach even to math is a disconjointed version of ancient knowledge that was used art to communicate these trigonometry, geometry, mathematics, all that stuff way more efficiently, actually. Like, what we got access to is actually just disconjointed, and it's not as effective, for one reason or the other. So it's like, bro, if you want to create something, you don't need to wait for permission. Do that self-discovery. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Do some join a friend, try the thing out. Nobody cares.
Listen, that's how I got the streaming shit going. Literally what you're watching,
I mean, everything I've learned, like a part of what you've inspired me every single time was that. Yeah. Part of it was, you can do this thing, and not only that, you don't gotta wait to do this thing. Yeah. There's ways out there to do it. There's people out there to guide you. You can learn along the way and shit like that. Literally, this stream that we're watching now, a month ago, I had the computer to do this. I didn't have the screen. I didn't have the microphone to do this a month ago. I didn't have a lot of shit. You can't see my desk right now, but
popped up.
Yeah, you don't see the setup.
It look fly as hell.
If you go on my page, you'll see some of the setup of what this is. But like, I didn't have this a month ago, and I remember those words. I was like, bro, yeah, I got this and this, and I have these PCs, and I just want to make them work, and blah blah blah. And you was like, bro, you got enough to make this shit happen now, and I'm like. I literally, because I was literally telling him, like, bro, I want to make it work, and I just need this, and I need that. And then he was like, bro, you have enough to make it work now. Bro, literally, we were supposed to chill and just DJ together and just decompress from life and just enjoy our time. My man started, he's like, well, let me see what you got. Next thing you know, my man started tinkering with
keep
the
PCs,
drinks
flowing,
bro.
Keep talking, and then I'm going to keep working on this.
He said, bro, keep the vibes coming. And I'll work on this. By the end of the night, I had a working PC.
Play some music, and you play some GTA, and I'm gonna be here vibing on this computer, bro.
Play the music, play the vibes. Got some liquor, yo. You hungry? We got food.
Nigga, I got chicken, nigga.
Literally and figuratively, bro.
I got some chicken.
Real shit, bro. Real shit, bro.
Yo. Word.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I can. Yeah, this is not the strongest PC. This is not like on the inside and specs. It could be way stronger, way better. But I'm doing it. Before he came, in my mind, I wouldn't do this for another month or two. He was like, bro, you could do it now. Boom, 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 boom. He wasn't even finished. I was like. Order my monitor, order my mic. Am I lying?
You're not.
Still wasn't finished. He was still tinkering. Oh, it could work? Nigga, now get all the shit out of it. Within 2 weeks, I had this shit.
Yo,
now he coming back a month later, and what?
It was funny as hell. If you watch anime, if you watch Naruto, there's a scene where like Team 7 meet up for the first time. You know, everybody talk about what they want to accomplish in life, and then Sasuke sitting there like this. And then he finally said what he trying to do. He said some crazy shit. He said, yo, I don't like too much. He's like, they asked like, yo, say what you like, say what you don't like, and then say what your goal in life is. He said, yo, I don't like pretty much anything. I hate a lot of things. But there is a man I want to kill. That's my purpose.
Listen,
I don't even think he made eye contact with the instructor, and that's I know that was dark, but you was sitting there just like Sasuke was, like as I was booting this shit up, and you sat there like this for like 5 minutes, didn't respond to nothing, and then you started taking out your phone and started putting shit in your cart.
I was not fucking around. For me, it's because I'm gaming on it and streaming. Yeah, pre-maybe probably meant for only So for me, it's kind of like I got the PC and I'm building it bit by bit, but I'm not an online gamer. Yeah. I game, I stream gaming from my console, but this is more for streaming. I wanted this for streaming, and it works clearly. Yeah. I'm doing it. I've been doing it.
Word.
And then soon I'll be able to online game and all this shit. But for now, this is my purpose. And but yeah, those moments are very pivotal and very like kind of canon events to lead to what we're doing now, what we're gonna do. You know, and then what y'all seeing now canon is events. The first of many. This is literally why I built this platform. Why I made the Twitch page. Yeah. And I know.
And Latin Queen, we can, if you want like a consultation or something like that, we can chop it up, see what you can do with your setup.
Yeah, he a real, like he's literally IT. He's literally IT, like legit worked IT for corporate. You know what I'm saying? Very much IT.
Yeah, we outside.
She like streaming IT.
And then Diva said, I'm still waiting for the actual DJ stream. Now, it is 11:46 p.m. You see how we looked at each other, right? If you want the DJ stream,
you can do something. I can kick it.
It's 11:46. Yeah. Give us till 12:30. Maybe even before that, but latest 12:30. If y'all really want that, stay up till 12:30. I could literally set the shit up right now, and we could try it. First time ever. Word. If you really want this, give me a thumbs up right now. Whoever's watching this, whoever's still in the chat, if y'all still in the chat, if y'all want to see some DJ shit, because he's the one that got me in DJ. He a DJ, I'm a DJ.
Yeah, we could throw on the Be Right Back screen for a bit, get that set up.
Right. I'll even, you know what, I'll stop the whole stream. But give us till 12:30, because I don't got to Be Right Back right now. I don't got to Be Right Back for this. I can't. I got to go to Comic-Con early tomorrow.
Ooh, Comic-Con. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I don't need that negativity in my life.
Comic-Con is
I don't need, shut up. I don't need, and yes, I'm hating. You like, oh, you just saying that you hate. Yes, I am hating. Because every year,
Comic-Con,
I can't go. Okay? So if you going to Comic-Con, if you my homie, give me an anime pen. An anime enamel pen. I'll even give you the bread for it. But I need some Naruto or JJK or Demon Slayer, which is my favorite anime. So give me some Demon Slayer or some enamel pen. Or maybe two. Because two is better than one.
At least a wallet.
You know what I'm saying? And I got you. I'll even throw some bread your way. But yeah. But I'm sorry, Latin Queen. I'm sorry, Amy. You can't. Sorry. I'm really refraining from saying real names on here unless you say your real name. I'm not shouting out your government. I can go in with my bat. You heard the chair. I gotta get a new chair. Because I've been streaming for a little bit, for a few, like about 2 weeks already, and people already is like, "Nigga, your chair, your chair is crazy." I'm getting a new chair. Relax.
You got this.
I gotta get this shit going
you
first.
Got the scary movie haunted house.
And I can switch my voice on this shit, but I'm not. So
it's a dramatic effect.
Yeah. So I mean, let's talk. We'll talk. Hit me in the DMs. We'll talk. But yeah, we could. You want to try it?
I'm down, honestly.
Okay, so listen, we're gonna wrap this up right now. You know what I'm saying? Any closing remarks? Oh, so before that, real quick, because this is a good segue towards the ending, and we almost hitting 2. I want to end it at like 2 hours. Mm-hmm. So, Rogue asked, sorry, this is like a good segue to like wrap this up. Mm-hmm. She said, what's one piece advice you would try to offer someone who's coming up? What's one piece of advice you would try to offer someone who's coming up to not get caught up in the compare or contrast? Like yeah,
around them,
right. Like what's one advice that you would give to someone up and coming?
I think that largely depends on your craft itself, but I think with anything in general is to have your peer group, you know. Yeah, so like but I recommend anybody get their tribe, no matter how big or small it is. Get your tribe of people you feel encouraged to make the thing with, you know. So even if it's just for the sake of, y'all don't gotta collaborate together or anything, but like if you can do it together, even better. But like just share the same space or show each other stuff off to each other, you know what I mean, and just create that inner community right there. Because I think once you lock in with that, I think that's really kind of all you need to just find your creative core, your creative values, you know, who you want to be in this world, you know. So find the people that you enjoy just exchanging, or even if it's just one way, just somebody that you just dedicate to, like, oh, I just want to just show this to you, like somebody, you know, and I'm like, you know, I don't know why, maybe it's the chemistry, maybe I just value your opinion or your feedback, or maybe you always root me on, maybe it's because you live next door to me, maybe it's because we send each other memes, but like whatever the reason is, find that person, and then y'all can build that out, and then you know, like that's like the smallest scenario. So you can have a small community, like a larger community of people like that, where you can do that too. Y'all can just be yourselves and just create a sense of normal with each other and creating, you know. So I think because once you go out, like, you'll find that and you'll give each other that validation. You know what I mean? So at least you have a sense of, this is what I like, even if it's not at your identity not being a result of their feedback or them telling you what to be or do, but the fact that you was able to create that within a space of somebody that knows you in some sense, and you know, whatever, you'll just be like, this person liked both of these, but I felt better when I made this. So you get a good amount of that, then it's easier, like, and you can get a sense of like what that feels like, and that can be your North Star creatively, because you can go out into the world. People are going to have people relate to different things, and everybody's not good at being detailed about their feedback. They just say they don't like it and shit, and that can have you feeling like crap when like actually they just like this whole other kind of lane that you actually don't want to occupy, you know. And that doesn't mean you're good or bad. That just means that like there's like 9 billion people in the world, so it's kind of like, yo, there's somebody out there that likes exactly what you like, you know. And so the first and most important person to accept that is yourself. And it's easy to do that with somebody you fuck with.
Facts.
Yeah.
What he said.
What he said. That's no question.
Yeah, that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if I was to piggyback off of that and answer that question, it would be to whatever you. Damn, you know what? This is a perfect way to say that shit. Whatever you make that shit. Get yours even if you gotta take that shit.
Just make that shit, bro.
Listen, whatever you think, whatever you dream, whatever your vision is, you got a vision, you got a passion in your heart, you got some fire in your soul. Follow that and pursue that. Whatever that means. Do that. That's there for a reason. Just like your gut feeling, there for a reason. And 9 times out of 10, it's there for a reason. You either follow that and you're like, yes, I'm glad, or you don't follow that and you're like, you know what? I knew I should have fucking listened to that shit. Like, I felt that shit too, and I just didn't. The same way you got that, like, oh, I want to pursue this, or I have this interest. And you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be successful in that. But you have that passion and that vision and that yearning for a reason. Follow that. You may, at very least, you may gain some purpose in life for it.
Very least.
At very least.
You get an outlet.
You get an outlet. You create a internal spiritual home for yourself to then carry through life.
Yeah.
Or at least be the foundation or hold you up enough where you can be functional in life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Expensive.
Therapy is expensive. But a lot of people like us and a lot of people like you that we operate on the same frequency use art as a therapy tool to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the very least.
Yeah.
You know? So I would say that. You know what I'm saying? But any closing remarks? Any, like, you know, also where they could find you? But first, any closing remarks?
Closing remarks is I love you. You know, we love you. There's space for you. You're beautiful. And make art.
Type shit. And I mean, again.
If you wanted to follow, you know, ARTVSLIFE NYC, you can follow my, I guess, creator page. Or, you know, it's QUECEE 115.
115 Mav, nigga.
Hey. Give me
Look,
my bag because we gotta have the blast camera right after this. But right. But yeah, if you're in New York area, we have a weekly Monday open mic at Star Bar. Every Monday night at 6:30 to 10. Starting on the 20th. We took it 2 weeks off.
Okay, well, where is it though?
Star Bar. That's in
Where's
Bushwick.
that?
That's L Train to Jefferson.
Okay. And I mean,
Word.
thank you for listen. This is, as much as I talk shit on here, as I play video games, this is like legit the first stream of my visions. This is the first meaningful, not me, other ones wasn't meaningful. You're going to Uptown Gaming Saturday. Shout out. I might meet you there.
Uptown Gaming is dope.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to Uptown Gaming, 191 Broadway. That's in Dykeman. But you know, this is the first meaningful, like, this is the vision of this Twitch page. If you ever followed me and you're like, yo, Domo's streaming now, this is why I made this. Yeah. This is the first stream that really encompasses and embodies why I made this. It wasn't to DJ, even though, yes, for copyright purposes, it's kind of chill. And we're going to try to do a DJ stream, whether you stay or not. We're going to do, but it's going to be a consistent thing, or at very least a continuative thing, where we will be doing this. But also I made it to have artists and people I know come on here and talk they shit and really give you some real shit as an artist, because so many times it's glorified, or they leave out some the meat and potatoes on IG, or your famous artist only shows the good times. Yeah. And it's like, nah, this is what real artists look like. This is what real artists go through. This is what real artists feel, and how we speak and how we talk and how we move. So then you could be like, oh, okay. You either get put on the game, or you like, word, I've been feeling this. Bro. Like, that's how I feel. That's what this is about, to let you know you're not alone. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in the building.
Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to you, man. It's my man QC.
Proud of you, bro. This shit is dope.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. You're a natural.
It's your boy DOMO Sxcrazy, aka Sxcrazywxrld, aka Sxcrazy Gaming, aka this is our first artist stream, aka I told you I've been doing this, aka look at me do it, aka you can do it too, aka for all the haters, look at me, aka mama I made it, aka catch me tomorrow, because it's consistent Tober, so we doing this every fucking day. So tomorrow's a whole nother stream. It's just gonna be me. But, and then I might have my next special guest on Sunday. I ain't gonna say who, but you gotta pay attention to the Twitch and the you gotta pay attention to the IG, TikTok. But we on here, and I love you guys, and I love you, bro. Thank you for coming.
Love you
and
too,
thank you
man.
for doing this for me.
Yo,
I'm glad you to
likewise.
My first special guest, and we gonna end the stream. But before you leave, the next I'm gonna transition. The next slide, the next scene, we gonna close out. But there's a song by my man. There's a song by my man's. I need you to hear this, cause he make music too. I know y'all want to hear my music. Y'all can follow it, but he make music too. So we gonna play a song by him, and you can see it on streaming services. You can follow him on IG. His IG is gonna be posted, and the song's gonna be playing. Enjoy it, and I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next stream, man. Peace, man.
Legacy. Wolf set. You heard? Bob at the block, that's your legacy. That's right. Everything that you cop, that's your legacy. Don't let nobody play with your legacy. Legacy. Trying to see what we never see. Right. Yo, we just trying to be what we never see. Right. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy. Bob at the block, that's your legacy. Everything that you legacy. Don't let nobody play with your legacy. Legacy. We trying to see what we never see. Yo, we just trying to be what we never see. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy. Yo. Now get some Henny by the eighth. Took the bottle to the face. Uncle win a better place. I think about you every day. If it wasn't for the faith, the family got on what I do. The music and what it could do, I would probably catch a case. I would probably catch a case. Now you understand the weight. Shout to Ashley cause you slay. I would die for you and Dre. You know Nifty about to pay.
That's right.
Mama put me on the game. She said focus on your legacy, so I'ma focus on my legacy. Bob at the block, that's your legacy. Everything that you got is your legacy. Don't let nobody play with your legacy. Legacy, legacy, legacy. We tryna see what we never seen. Yo, we just tryna be what we never seen. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Bob at the block, that's your legacy. Everything that you got is your legacy. Don't let nobody play with your legacy. Legacy, legacy, legacy. We tryna see what we never seen. Yo, we just tryna be what we never seen. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy, look. Just applying what I learned from Jigga. Hunger for more, we gon' do it bigger. You look at me, you to see a nigga. One day you really gon' see the vision. But the pressure and shit of oppression and depression and shit got me stressing. With the piffery, it's the medicine. So it's Liddy now, Thomas Edison. 2 weapons on me due to pepper seed. We gon' get out with my any means. But don't get a haters, no energy. Ain't worthy of being enemies. I put that on my life, on my legacy. Won't let nobody fuck on my legacy. Hope my kids benefit from my legacy. So what's your legacy? Legacy, legacy. Bob at the block, that's your legacy. Everything that you got is your legacy. Don't let nobody play with your legacy. Legacy, legacy, legacy. We tryna see what we never seen. Yo, we just tryna be what we never seen. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Bob at the block, that's your legacy. Everything that you got is your legacy. Don't let nobody play with your legacy. Legacy, legacy, legacy. We tryna see what we never seen. Yo, we just tryna be what we never seen. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy, look. Whoa, legacy, 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 legacy. Everything that you got, you gon' let them see. Everything that you got, you gon' let them see. Whoa, legacy, 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 legacy. I just pray that my seed is a better me. Legacy, legacy. What's your legacy? You heard?